President Trump announced new tariffs on imports from Canada, Mexico, and China. These tariffs are like taxes on goods from those countries. The tariffs will make those goods more expensive for Americans to buy. Canada and Mexico will face a 25% tariff on their goods. This means a car made in Canada will cost 25% more for someone in the US to buy. China is also facing increased tariffs. Trump is adding a 10% tariff on Chinese goods. This will bring the total tariff on Chinese goods to 20%. The new tariffs are set to go into effect on March 4, 2025. However, Trump has given conflicting dates in the past. He has a history of changing his mind on tariffs at the last minute. This uncertainty makes it difficult for businesses to plan for the future. Trump says the tariffs are necessary to stop drug smuggling. He claims that drugs, especially fentanyl, are pouring across the border from Mexico. The tariffs, he argues, will pressure Mexico to crack down on drug trafficking. Critics say the tariffs are the wrong tool for the job. They argue that tariffs will hurt American businesses and consumers. They also point out that tariffs do nothing to address the root causes of drug addiction. Trump has also mentioned tariffs on the European Union. However, it is unclear what goods these tariffs would apply to. The details remain vague. Economists warn that these new tariffs will have serious consequences. They predict higher prices for consumers. This means Americans will have to pay more for everyday goods. The tariffs are also expected to fuel inflation. Inflation is when prices for goods and services rise over time. The tariffs could make it more expensive for businesses to operate. The auto industry is particularly vulnerable to these tariffs. Canada and Mexico are major suppliers of car parts to the US. The tariffs will disrupt supply chains and drive up the cost of cars. Trump has a history of imposing tariffs and then changing his mind. He has often used tariffs as a negotiating tactic. This unpredictable behavior creates uncertainty in the markets. Businesses are hesitant to make long-term investments when they don't know what the trade landscape will look like. This uncertainty can stifle economic growth. Despite the concerns, Trump shows no signs of backing down from his tariff threats. He seems determined to reshape global trade in America's favor, even if it means risking economic damage along the way.